Okay, this is a video that I'm probably going to have to make once a year for the rest of my life, but I am not a murderer. I have never killed anybody. I have never officially been accused of killing anybody. I've never been arrested for killing anybody. I've never been tried for killing anybody. I am not a murderer. And yet, every year, a couple of times a year, you'll see people in my comments calling me a murderer. You'll see people sharing my posts and telling me that my opinion doesn't matter because I'm a murderer. And yet they show absolutely zero evidence that I have ever been tried or convicted of murder. Because there is no evidence. Because they are lying. They are lying because they can, really. They're trying to make me kill myself. They're trying to make you believe that I'm a bad person who deserves to kill myself. And they're doing it now specifically because my birthday is coming up this Sunday, and they want to make sure that I can find no happiness at any point in my life. And if my birthday brings the slightest bit of joy, they're going to bombard me with accusations until they're sure that that joy has been extinguished completely. So that's why they're calling me a murderer. I'm so tired of explaining it. I'm so tired of defending it. It happened in 2009. The trial was in 2013. It is 2025. Had I killed somebody, I would not be sitting here. I would be in a jail cell. Common sense should tell you that I did not kill anybody. It's frustrating. You know, it's frustrating that guy, Hunter Wood, who Megan Boswell accused of killing her kid, he wound up in a mental hospital just from the people accusing him. Because that's what it'll do to you. It will drive you insane. If I was not already insane when the accusation started, it would have driven me insane. But luckily for me, luckily for all of us, I was already batshit. So it's harder for them to drive me as far out of it as they're hoping. But they're trying. They're really trying. And I'm trying to avoid getting angry at it. So I've been crocheting. It's as big as my own head now. And just trying to not exist. You know, the reason that they're doing this, the reason all of this started, is because I wrote a book. It's not published anymore, for those of y'all that might not know about it. But I wrote a book in 2019, and my family got angry. And my family has set these people to target me, to attack me, to accuse me, to slander and defame me, to silence me from speaking out. I saw on Facebook the other night a post about this biker group that helps children, because a lot of times when a child speaks out against an adult, there is backlash to the child. And there are groups that will stand up against the bullies to give the child protection and strength. to speak. I'm 40 years old on Sunday, and I still can't speak without being attacked and without fear from my family. It's not even a legal situation. They're not trying to stop me from taking them to court, from getting money. They're trying to stop me from speaking entirely. My younger sister has threatened to kill me. My aunt told people that she has learned trades like how to clean blood out of wood, and she has wood flooring. So if anybody really wants to get rid of me, they just need to get me over to her house. She's also put out videos saying that her children were in my town for the weekend, and I better just not go outside because they might run me down. Just all kinds of threats. Just after there was a shooting in her town, she's telling me to tuck and roll. Things like that. It's unending, and it's terrifying, and it's unfortunately my life. And the more I think about it, the more fucked up it gets, because I don't let myself really think about it. I don't really let myself sit and dwell on the fact that my own family has threatened to kill me because I spoke the truth. Because that kind of stuff will ruminate and will just drive a person insane. And it's frustrating because they think I'm doing it because I want to hurt them. And I just need it to be known. I don't want to hurt anybody. That's why the book was anonymous to begin with. There weren't any names. My own name wasn't even in it. It's just there's so much in me that I need to get out. And I need to be known. And they're never going to stop trying to silence me. And if they can't stop me from talking, they're going to make people stop listening and stop believing and stop trusting by saying, no, she's a bad person. She's a murderer. We have zero evidence of this, but she's a murderer. So you shouldn't believe a single word that comes out of her mouth, even if it's true. I never killed anybody. I was investigated, yes. I've spoken to the police. I did many interviews. I gave my fingerprints and DNA. I cooperated with an investigation because there was an investigation. But it was not an investigation against me. It was one that I was involved in because I'm the one that turned him in. And I was the only one that knew about it. But there's a big difference between cooperating in a murder investigation and being tried and charged for murder. I did one of those things. The other is a complete fantasy that's been made up to slander and defame me. I was a witness in a murder case. I was never accused or tried in any legal setting. The only time anybody ever accused me was after I wrote a book that upset my family. I am 40 years old. I am tired